We had Bully in an earlier episode, and now his statement for the afterworld. We have a documentary coming about you.
You know, just super grateful for this moment and all the hard work, and you know, I have to really give thanks to all of the people that have surrounded me and supported me and believed in me, including you. And I'm just super grateful and honored to be here, and thank you so much. Aloha.
Amazing people do amazing things, and that's this guy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
Kind of an interesting topic, but home office. I've never done home office through COVID. I was the entire time at my shop, and now I'm being forced to do home office. And I'm kind of thinking, is that good? It has definitely its pros and cons, and the pro is I'm always on this computer, even on a Sunday. I can bang out some work real quick and then go play. On the other hand, it is really nice when you have two different areas to work and you don't bring your work necessarily home. And if so, you can maybe answer some phone calls, but not like with a desktop on your kitchen table. I'm kind of definitely wanting to go back to my shop and to my office. Happy Monday, everybody. We are back in Stair World. And, you know, I'm telling you guys one thing. Removing these carpet grippers is a bitch. It is so tedious and so annoying. And you keep splintering. And when they're tucked in to a corner like this, really annoying work, but it's got to be done. Times are getting busier. Hotels are bouncing back, at least the ones that are open, like the timeshares. I have an official work shift tomorrow and another one on Friday. So occupancy is rising in the timeshares, and we are gonna definitely talk about that more. How is it with the tourists? How is it with the people coming back? How is it for them when they have to drive through Lahaina and look at a burnt down town, neighborhoods before they come to the hotel? Does that have an effect? And thank you to the person who ordered one of those hats. Super stoked. Thank you so much. We're gonna make sure I can send that out today. Let's get this carpet thing done so we can finally move ahead here. Happy Halloween, everybody. I got scheduled for a regular hotel shift. The occupancy is up at the timeshare, and they're actually calling people back for actual shift. And as I'm driving to the hotel, I'm noticing the side of the street, there's a lot of workers there clearing out brush, mowing yellow dry lawn, and I'm thinking like, wow, I haven't seen anybody doing something like this probably ever. They're building a fire break. Oh, look at this, a fire break. Yes, a fire break. Fire breaks have been around for centuries, but the state of Hawaii, of course, has not learned about those fire breaks up until just now, and now they're starting maintaining the land along the highway, which they should have done, of course, 1,000 years ago. Back at the construction site, and before we're gonna get into what, how, and who, and where, we're gonna have to talk about the hotel. I was there yesterday. Occupancy is 55%, but it's rising 80% within 2 weeks. And the interesting part was, for me mostly, is that the guest that I talked to, nobody mentioned the fire at all. Like, nobody asked, nobody said anything. It was like it never even happened. And then I thought, this is actually not a bad thing. And from what I hear, people are being told not to mention the fire. Leave the locals alone. Don't ask 1,000 questions, because there's two things I can do with a stranger about the fire. I can either sit down, have a beer, and really talk for hours, or I can say, shut the fuck up. You know, there's really no middle ground, because it's hard to digest at all and then have a conversation with a stranger that's not from here that wants to know all these things. So that's kind of where we're at. And speaking of fire, evidently you can see I have a great view here, and I'm seeing right down here into the burn zone, and the wind is coming a little bit from the ocean, just a little breeze. And you know what? I smell smoke. So, which makes me now think about the air quality again. I know they have sensors up the wazoo on top of the hill here, and we can maybe see that it's against the sun, but this is all behind me here. This is all Lahaina Luna, and the very top there, it's all green. That is still livable, so they say. It's green, the houses are standing, and then be down here below, this is all burn zone here behind me. You can see, like, usually you wouldn't even really see that far, and now we can see all the way to Front Street, which is just, you know, and that's what I mean. And yeah, I can feel the air now that it's getting a little gust here, very, very light, but it's coming straight from the ocean in, and I don't know, you guys. I really don't know this air quality. Sensors are in place, so we're being told, and air quality was supposed to be good, so we're being told, but I know. No smell, no tell. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. With all the work that I'm doing at my shop, maybe I should open up a home improvement channel. The staircase was absolutely killing me, but now it's done, and look what a beautiful day it is. And I picked up another hotel shift to make that money. And speaking of making money, I see a snorkel boat, I see another snorkel boat, and the third one is approaching. So tourism is somewhat growing back, and people are having jobs, and so do I. Tonight I'll be working at the hotel. And hey, isn't it gorgeous out here? I mean, look, it is so darn beautiful here at Honolulu Bay, and whale season is upon us. Okay, Friday, and I'm back in construction world. The stairs are almost done, so I'm really happy about that. But what we need to talk about is hotel timeshare world. I just returned from a shift yesterday, and I tell you guys one thing, it was busy. It was very busy. It was then when I noticed that something changed in me, when people are starting to come with their little itty-nitty-gritty timeshare problems. I don't know what it is, and I talk to other people. It is just not the same anymore. In the wake of this fire, I really have a problem listening to people and their vacation problems. And I'm not alone. A lot of people feel that way. And it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen when we're under full occupancy, when Thanksgiving arrives, when Christmas arrives, and people are bitching and moaning about their rooms. That's going to be a problem. We had some cases already. One person, frankly, was asking for discounts based on the inconvenience that Lahaina doesn't exist anymore. Another person felt yesterday that they are displaced because they were denied a late checkout and they had an 11 o'clock flight. And then it was going that far that they felt it wasn't their fault that Lahaina burned down. And such insensitivities are going to be a problem. Most of us here in the hotel industry are usually pretty thick-skinned. I've been doing this for 20 years. You can call me all sorts of things across the desk. I really don't give a shit. But when it comes to this kind of things, people will come out of their shell because certain things are definitely uncalled for. And entitlement in days like this is definitely not appropriate and is going to cause problems. Again, I'm a pretty thick-skinned person. I can handle a lot, but there's a lot of people that have gone through way more trauma than I have, if I could ever claim I even had a trauma in the wake of what I know what people do. And I was with people working that lost family, that lost everything. And I just can't understand how some people are this insensitive. So the hotel is bouncing back. I'm going to be back there tonight, and occupancy is rising hard and fast. And we're going to keep these stories coming to tell you guys, if you come to Maui, what's good, what's not, what's hot, what's not. But for now, I'm going back to my stairs, and we'll see you guys hopefully in the next video.